All right. Well, this is a video to let my audience know that I probably will be taking a break from YouTube. I think it's time. I think I beat a dead horse long enough. I've whipped it, whipped it, whipped it, and there's nothing else to get out of it. I mean, it's not getting up. I think it's pretty clear the Bible largely is a fraud. Christianity largely is a fraud. And what is Christianity anyway? Pick your poison. Thousands of different denominations. Everybody's got the truth, but nobody agrees, right? Well, let me argue about this verse, and I'll argue about this verse, and the list goes on and on and on. It's always debating, always trying to defend your argument, trying to present your argument to somebody else. See, everybody's their own apologist, and it's a massive waste of time for me. So when you take a look at the Bible, 25% of the authors are unknown. The Synoptic Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, we don't even know who wrote it. Okay, we don't know who wrote it. And there's contradictions, there's forgeries, there's variants. The way the canonization put the Bible together, they picked and chose what books would be in the Bible that you read. Okay, this isn't divine inspiration. This is mankind choosing things. They could have chosen the book of Enoch, and that would be your book, and you would be swearing up and down that's legit, right? The book of Thomas, all of these other books they decided not to put in, you would be arguing the legitimacy of these books, but they decided not to put them in there. The Catholics did. The Catholics have 6 or 7 more books than the Protestants do. Okay, back and forth, back and forth. Well, this is from God, this is not from God. I mean, the insanity you have to be embroiled into to be a Christian to begin with just reaches the levels of just madness. Okay. And everybody's arguing about who's right, and I have the truth. I'll argue about the truth. 95% of the Christians are Trinitarian when that's not even biblical. It's complete madness. And then Christians have to get to a point where they will either lie or come up with the most ridiculous excuses to defend the evils in the Bible, where God would slaughter children, right? Cut them from their mother's wombs or slit their throats because he gets offended or somebody else gets offended at being called bald. So he, the prophet, asks God, curses them in the name of the Lord, and asks God to send bears to maul these kids. I mean, the level of just debauchery and insanity in the Bible is unparalleled. So I just can't defend it anymore. I can't, there's really no points. Like me going over and over again daily with people who believe in Lord of the Rings, right? It's like, there's really no point in me doing it. I can try to prove a book wrong, but when people want to believe in Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter, you really can't talk them out of it, right? They're just going to convince themselves that it's right. The Bible is true because the Bible says it's true. So I have no interest in going further with people like that. I believe in God with all my heart, but the God of the Bible is not the God of the universe. The God of the Bible is strictly the God of Israel. The people of Israel created this God to defend their nation, saying that everybody else who disagrees with Israel will come under God's condemnation. God will punish all the opposers. And then, of course, when Israel gets taken over and they're occupied, now God is a God of love and put down your swords and love your neighbor. And it's like, yeah, okay, well, God didn't change, the culture changed. So it's been an interesting ride. I mean, I'm glad I did it because I've learned a lot. But the difference is I care about truth, and I'm willing to abandon everything that I have in order to seek truth. But I don't see the same thing in Christians, quote unquote Christians who believe in the Bible. I see a lot of mental gymnastics, obfuscations, discombobulations, frustrations, conflations, and just mental gymnastics. And that's not something I really enjoy having conversations with people who will go out of their way to make things up. So with that being said, until next time, and I might make a video. I don't know. It's pretty unpredictable on my end. Okay. I might just decide to make a video randomly, or I might not. I might not ever come back. Who knows? But it's been an interesting ride, and I really enjoyed it, and I enjoyed learning. So for that, I thank you. Good luck and God bless.